Welcome to our countdown of the top 10 most bizarre foods from around the world. Get ready to be amazed and maybe a little grossed out by these unique culinary delights. So, open your minds and your stomachs as we dive into the world of unusual eats. Alright folks, buckle up. We're kicking off our list in the Philippines with balut. Imagine this, a fertilized duck egg, incubated until the embryo inside is almost fully developed. They boil it right up, feathers, beak and all, and it's considered a real treat. Some folks slurp down the broth first while others go straight for the, shall we say, meaty part. Food is about stepping outside your comfort zone, embracing new cultures, and sometimes just closing your eyes and diving right in. Next up, we're heading north to Iceland, a land of stark contrasts and breathtaking beauty. The land of glaciers, volcanoes, and some of the most unique culinary traditions you'll ever encounter. And apparently, fermented shark meat. Yes, you heard that right. That's right folks, I'm talking about hakkarl, a dish that has been a part of Icelandic culture for centuries. Hakkarl is made from Greenland shark, which is toxic when fresh due to high levels of urea and trimethylamine oxide. The resourceful Vikings figured out a way to detoxify it by burying it underground for weeks, letting it ferment. This process breaks down the toxins and makes the meat safe to eat. The result? Well, let's just say it's an acquired taste. Many describe it as having a strong, pungent flavor that can be quite challenging for the uninitiated. Imagine a pungent aroma, something like ammonia mixed with a hint of the ocean on a bad day. It's definitely not for the faint of heart. But hey, if you're brave enough to face the Vikings, you're brave enough to face hakkarl. So, are you ready to take on the Viking challenge? Hold on to your stomachs, folks, because we're about to get cheesy. And by cheesy, I mean infested with live maggots. Meet Kasu Marzu, a traditional Sardinian sheep milk cheese. They break down the cheese's fats, giving it a uniquely soft, almost spreadable texture. Some folks scoop them out, but the truly adventurous? They go for the full experience. Get your gas masks ready, because we're about to dive into the world of surströmming, a Swedish fermented herring. This isn't just any fish, it's a culinary adventure that challenges even the bravest of food enthusiasts. Imagine a food so potent that it's banned from being opened indoors in many places. Yes, it's that intense. I'm talking about a smell so strong, it could clear a room faster than you can say herring. The aroma is legendary, often described as one of the most pungent smells in the world. It's not just a food, it's an experience that engages all your senses, especially your sense of smell. The cans actually bulge from the gas buildup, and opening one is an experience in itself. The fermentation process continues even after the canning, causing the cans to swell. This is a sign of its authenticity and the intense fermentation process it undergoes. The smell is often compared to rotten eggs, sour milk, and a hint of something you wouldn't want to step in. It's a complex aroma that can be overwhelming for the uninitiated. Some say it's like a mix of the worst smells you can imagine, all rolled into one. Despite its unique aroma, surströmming is considered a delicacy in Sweden, often enjoyed on thin bread with potatoes, onions, and sour cream. It's a traditional dish that has been part of Swedish culture for centuries, and many Swedes have a deep appreciation for its distinctive taste. They say it's an acquired taste, but hey, I'm all for trying anything once. Or maybe just smelling it from a safe distance. If you ever get the chance to try surströmming, remember, it's not just about the taste, it's about the entire sensory experience. So, are you brave enough to take the plunge? Let's take a trip to China where we'll encounter the century egg, a delicacy that's been enjoyed for centuries. These eggs haven't actually been sitting around for a century. They're made by preserving duck, chicken, or quail eggs in a mixture of clay, ash, salt, quicklime, and rice hulls for several weeks to several months. Century eggs are often served as a delicacy, sliced and garnished with ginger, soy sauce, and sesame oil. It's a true culinary adventure for your taste buds, and while the appearance might be a bit intimidating, the flavor is surprisingly complex and delicious. Hold on to your hats, folks, because we're about to get creepy-crawly with a Cambodian delicacy fried tarantulas. Imagine strolling through the bustling markets of Skuon, Cambodia, where vendors offer up these crispy critters like popcorn. The tarantulas are typically deep-fried whole, legs and all, until they're nice and crispy. The flavor is often described as being surprisingly mild, with a nutty, earthy taste and a slightly crunchy texture. So if you're feeling adventurous and want to conquer your arachnophobia, why not give a fried tarantula a try? Get ready to indulge in a luxurious treat fit for Aztec emperors, escamoles, the insect caviar of Mexico. Harvested from the roots of agave plants in certain regions of Mexico, escamoles are a seasonal delicacy. Often compared to cottage cheese or buttered popcorn in texture, escamoles have a delicate, slightly nutty flavor. One popular way to enjoy escamoles is sautéed in butter with onions, garlic and chili, then served in warm tortillas with guacamole and salsa. They're also delicious folded into creamy scrambled eggs or sprinkled over salads for a touch of earthy elegance. Hold on tight because we're about to dive into the fascinating world of sanakji, a unique Korean delicacy that features live octopus. This dish is not for the faint-hearted but for those who seek an extraordinary culinary adventure. The fresh octopus tentacles are so incredibly fresh that their nerve endings are still active, causing them to writhe and squirm on the plate. This movement is a testament to their freshness and is a key part of the experience. Eating sanakji is a true sensory experience. As you pick up the tentacles with your chopsticks, you'll feel them suctioning to your mouth and throat as you try to chew them. It's a unique sensation that can be both thrilling and challenging. The flavor of sanakji is often described as being surprisingly mild and slightly sweet, with a chewy, almost crunchy texture. The dish is usually served with a variety of dipping sauces and garnishes that enhance its subtle flavors. If you're feeling adventurous and want to experience a truly unique and interactive culinary adventure, sanakji is a dish that will definitely leave a lasting impression. It's a meal that engages all your senses and offers a glimpse into the rich and diverse world of Korean cuisine. Get ready to experience the king of all fruits, or at least the king of controversial aromas, the durian. This spiky, pungent fruit is native to Southeast Asia. Imagine a fruit so pungent, it's banned from public transportation in some countries. Beneath that pungent exterior lies a creamy, custard-like fruit with a complex flavor profile that's both sweet and savory. Some describe it as tasting like almonds, cheese, and caramel, while others detect hints of garlic, onion, and even sewage. It's a truly unique and polarizing fruit that you simply have to experience for yourself to understand. Saddle up, partners, because we're heading out west for a taste of the Wild West Rocky Mountain oysters. We're talking about bull testicles, folks. Typically deep-fried to crispy perfection, Rocky Mountain oysters are often served with a side of cocktail sauce, ranch dressing, or even gravy for dipping. They have a mild, slightly gamey flavor and a chewy texture that's similar to calamari or chicken gizzards. So if you're feeling brave and want to experience a true taste of the Wild West, grab yourself a plate of Rocky Mountain oysters. Thanks for joining us on this culinary adventure. We've traveled the globe, exploring some of the most bizarre and fascinating foods the world has to offer. Which bizarre food would you dare to try? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more amazing content. Until next time, happy eating.